Our Lord's dream. Our Lord's dreams. Welcome all of you. Here is a very argumentary topic for you right now. So far our Lord's dreams are concerned, we are almost confined to the dreams, the 5 dreams he had. 5 dreams, almost all you have known. Now itself we are going to think of what really the inner secrets of this Lord's dream. And here, while analyzing the 5 dreams being dreamed by our Lord, our Master, Yogi Mahayogi Sri Aurobindo, how far it has been materialized, succeeded so far, where really we stand with reference to this fulfillment of dreams. We will have a very short discussion on this glorious evening. I think this topic will be very interesting for you because we will go to the argumentary topics, and to some extent we will focus on this newer corner, what yet to be revealed, secret chamber, yet to be revealed, what Sri Aurobindo dreamed of this, for this fallen mankind and downtrodden man and fallen race at a large. So the dreams we are discussing, Sri Aurobindo had 5 dreams. 5 dreams overall we have discussed in couple of times before you. But thing is that how really the dreams are. Dreams people normally see, they daydream. In the great inconscient, being dipped in the great inconscient, they dream. Another type of dream they see, dream within a dream. Still you can go another set of dreams while they are very much conscious. What type of dreams Sri Aurobindo had really? Is it a mental dream? It is a vital dream? It is a physical dream? It is a subconscious dream? Or it is something relates to the spiritual adventure? Right now I want to quote Sri Aurobindo had found was standing in a very crossway of this human race of the time. He could be able to visualize what next, because if you analyze Sri Aurobindo's life history, after 14 years of exile, that is often compared with Sri Aurobindo's 14 years exile. He deliberately avoided this ICS, then came to Baroda, and later on he proceeded to the nationalist movement, freedom movement of India. He had a bigger role and greater role. And during 1930 he could be able to visualize, because he is a visualizer. He is a dreamer. He is the dreamer and he is the dream. That India is already, independent. India is already free. So what next? It is not the political movement that was his dream. His dream was cornered around a big way, spiritual dreams. Really, do you feel 1947, 15th of August, it is a Independence Day we keep celebrating throughout India. Great day for these Indians who got liberation, freedom from the hands of these Britishers. Do you think it has been liberated fully? No. Political freedom they have achieved to some extent, but thing is that the inner freedom, spiritual freedom, they are yet to achieve. For that actually Sri Aurobindo felt the liberation of the human being, human race at large, the entire world, the universe, depends on the spiritual salvation. For that actually he tried to come and retired from politics, active politics, and settled in Pondicherry to start his inner sadhana. That was a spiritual adventure. Sri Aurobindo continued. That story you know. But thing is that what was really the dream? What is the dream? Because while analyzing, he himself wrote it as a protagonist. Because Sri Aurobindo has rarely used the term first person I. Rarely it is used. So It has been described in the tones, in the voice of the protagonist. So what he has written, he is the maker and the world he made. He is himself the dreamer and the dream. He is himself the actor and the act. He is himself, the author and actor, stage. Like this it has been described. But one line you can get, he is the dreamer and he is the dream. He is himself the dreamer and the dream. Dreamer and he is himself also dream. Creator of dream. He is the dream and he himself is a dream and he is the creator of dreams. What type of dream he was witnessing? Like something we are in the daydreaming, or simply in the inconscient, or whatever is there. Where really we stand? Sri Aurobindo quoted very interestingly, very interestingly Sri Aurobindo quoted, this earth will be the God's visible garden house. This earth shall be the God's visible garden house. Naturally he is coming. Garden house, he is enjoying, he is in between, and that fragrance is there, that attraction is there, everything is good, that sweetness is there, that beauty is there, incredible. You can't divide, you can't actually separate, distinguish. But thing is that we are not in a position to visualize because he is coming and returning. Why? Why God is coming and returning? Because this earth is not earth, and earthly atmosphere is not ready to receive him. That is the problem. And he is coming and going. But Sri Aurobindo had a dream. He had a dream. That's what he has sketched. He has actually narrated, described in his writings in Savitri. This earth will be God's visible garden house and a visible garden house. You can see. This world shall be a field and camp of God. Field and a camp. He will stay here. And then this earthly life become the life divine. Then whatever, man shall forget consent to mortality. Definitely, because to his man's problem, man's major problem, and this earth's major problem, since the beginning of earth, there is a tussle between two great forces. In one side, there is love, and the another, there is death. So there is a big tussle from the very beginning between love and death, where love is losing at every time, and death is winning. And for the time being, after the arrival of Savitri, the might of all that never had came down. Actually, we have seen victory of the love through by Savitri, who choose exclusively Satyavan, the human representative. Now itself we will go forward about these 5 dreams, how he has described and where really we stand. That's what to be remembered, recalled, and to be understood. First of the dream. Revolutionary movement which would create a free and united India. Sri Aurobindo started that revolutionary movement. But how we were able to achieve freedom? Maybe non-violence and all, peace, non-violence. But Sri Aurobindo had the dream of revolutionary movement which would create a free and united India. Free and united India. But the thing is that it is not united India. One day it will be. Sri Aurobindo quotes, Mother, you have read what Pakistan stood for. India will be reunited. And so far this unification of India is concerned, so many countries are, nearby countries are, they will merge with India. Now itself it has not been achieved so far. So India today is free, but not achieved the unity. That has been written and Sri Aurobindo has quoted, not achieved the unity. The old communal division into Hindu and Muslims seem to have hardened into a permanent political division of the country. Permanent political division of the country, because that rift between the Hindus and Muslims. It was there, it was not there. These British people created conversion, creation and all. Still it is existing. Nothing has been changed. At least it has been worsened rather. So if it lasts, of course, India will be seriously weakened, even crippled. Weakened and crippled. Civil strife may always remain possible. Civil strife, many times you can feel communal violence and all, you can see. Even from the outer territory, you can find something like being so many physical attacks from Pakistan side. Every time you can find the sound of this gun, you can listen, everything, every time, almost every time you can see. Now itself another problem, it has been created with the expulsion of Sheikh Hasina and interim government, now itself Bangladesh has also turned one of the feasible foe before India. So possible even now the new invasion and foreign conquest, new invasion, unrest, weak, crippled, so everything remains there. Still it is there. India's internal development and the prosperity are impeded. Internal development and prosperity is impeded seriously. Seriously, you can go, you can see at every time you can find some of the problems it is happening. There is no solution at the very recent period. The it's her destiny impaired, but must not be. This partition will go, but Pakistan stood for India will be reunited. I can't see the existence of Pakistan, and the present condition of the Pakistan. In one side, Balochistan. In another problem, you can northeast province. You can find every time this Taliban, this Afghanistan people. They are creating havoc every time, almost every day. This Pakistan soldiers are being killed, and here also you can find occupied Kashmir, Gilgit, Pakistan. The problem Here also you can find this Punjab, this Sindh. This Karachi, everywhere you can find unrest. So you can expect that these dreams are going to be materialized, fulfilled, but it is on the way. So that unity must and will be achieved. It is necessary for the greatness of India's future. That's what Sri Aurobindo predicted, and it is going to happen. It is going to happen on the processing stage. In between we are. And so far this second dream is concerned. Resurgence and liberation of the people of Asia. Sri Aurobindo predicted, long back, maybe during the Independence Day of India, 15th of August. That message was there, it was actually broadcasted. That time actually, emergence and liberation of people of Asia and her return to the great role in the progress of the human civilization. Now itself it is expected. But do you think it has been achieved? You can see, you can analyze the motives, real state of China. It has been a dangerous state, dangerous country for entire Asia, even for the world also. And people are getting united against India, South China Sea problem. The bone of contention. It has been every day that Dadagiri is being displaced by a Chinese government, Chinese communist government. But actually it is there because you can quad some conference, you can see people are actually getting united against China, something like Japan, South Korea, Philippines, Vietnam, Malaysia. They are getting united to, and even to some extent Taiwan also, to actually united against actually this China, the communal force, communist. Her return to the great role in the progression of civilization, present civilization, human civilization. There India has a part to play and began her play with the energy and ability it has. You can find the war between Russia and China, Russia and Ukraine. There itself, world is helpless. They are actually divided between these two warmongering parties. But India is neutral now itself. We are trying. Now itself it is the trial phase for the peace and the prosperity of this region. Now itself you can try NSA, Ajit Doval is there in Russia. You can see there is some sort of arrangement is there permanently. This India will play a prominent part there. Indicate the measure of possibilities and the place she has to take in the Council of Nations. You will know that negotiation is going on, that discussion is there for the reformation of the United Nations. It is there, still there. And there is the third dream. World Union, just now I was telling, forming the outer basis of fairer, brighter and nobler life for all mankind. But actually till now, that United Nations organization, it has been formed, Jatisangh. But actually it is helpless to help. Middle East country, you can see Israel versus Hamas. In the role of this, Houthi, Lebanon, Iran, so many ways it has been actually, condition is actually beyond control. Here, Russia and Ukraine, there itself, Armenia and Azerbaijan you can find. Here also some problems regarding LOC and LAC, India's problem with China and, Pakistan. And there itself, Pakistan is fighting wholeheartedly inside and outwardly with the Afghani people and Iran. So how can you expect that this great organization, United Nations Organization, World Union, it is to be reformed, because whatever there it was reformed after the World War II during something around 45. But actually it has turned helpless and useless right now, abandoned rather. So there is a process for reformation and modification, so that other people will come, that a veto will be modified. So many undertrodden countries, underdeveloped or developing countries, undeveloped countries, they will come to the picture, they will take the part. So it is their basis of a fairer, brighter and a nobler life for all mankind. The unification of the human world is underway. There you can find something is being done. India is taking the leading role. Here, too, India began to play a prominent part. A new spirit of oneness will take hold of this human race. Recently, you can find G20 conference being concluded here a couple of months back. These, southernmost countries, far south, and these, African countries, they were invited. They were given a prominent role by the initiation, by the, it is a greater heart exclusively from India. It has been there on the process. And number 4, the dream number 4, spiritual gift of India is underway. It's already begun. 21st of January, Yoga Day. The entire world is celebrating that spiritual gift of India is already begun. Amid the disasters of the time, more and more eyes are turning towards her with hope, and even the increasing report not only from the teaching but also from the spiritual and psychic point of view, psychic practice. Every day. Recently you have seen, I think yesterday you have heard, the chief of this UN, they told India is the only hope. You can't neglect India. India is the only hope to carry the humanity in the shoulder. Single-handedly it has to do. There is no other go. Russian President Vladimir Putin said, I think I have believed in Brazil, China and India. But China may not be accepted by Western powers. Brazil is too raw at present. India has started negotiating. You have remembered. Your Mr. Jaishankar, Dr. Jaishankar right now in Germany, and today also you have seen NS Ajit Doval in Russia. And the final dream you have seen, stable in evolution, in the process of evolution, that would raise man to a higher and a larger consciousness. As man emerged from the ape like this, Superman will emerge from this man. A new creation from the old shall rise. A knowledge inarticulate finds speech. Beauty suppressed burst into paradise bloom. Pleasure and pain dive into their absolute bliss. The eternal's wonder shall join the dance of time. The superconscious conscious grow on the earth. Just imagine how it is going to happen. That was Sri Aurobindo's view until he wrote it. The evolution, since it must proceed through a growth of the spirit. Growth of the spirit. Enlargement of your consciousness. It will raise the man to the higher and larger consciousness. That is what decreed. The initiative now will be initiated by India. It will start from India. That is the central movement which has to be done. And that's the voice of, finally I want to quote, voice of Krishna, who is Sri Aurobindo had heard in the jail. His jail experience, that was a very beautiful one. And he was actually, solaced. I am taking care of all these things, but what you are here for? What really you have here, you have been brought, on that actually you concentrate. Everything I am taking care of. And so far this dignity and upgrading of this condition of this human race are concerned, that the voice of Krishna, I want to quote you again, the voice of Lord Krishna, very beautiful, very much interesting, and very much actually, counseling. I am raising this nation to send forth my word. I am raising up this nation to send forth my word. It is for the world. for the world, that they rise, this world, entire world to rise. I am giving them freedom for the service of the world. I am giving them freedom for the service of the world. See, just imagine how this great yogi, saint, our master, our Lord, dreamed not only for this country people or his family, but it was for the whole world, whole earth, whole universe at large. It is a great story, great because his dreams are great. If you want to be big, dream big. And more naturally, Lord was the Lord, supramental avatar, incarnation from the Supreme. His arrival on this earth bears a significance. His birth held up a symbol and a sign. You can't judge, you can't claim he's an ordinary soul or ordinary man like us. His is the search of darkness for the light. He is staying in the darkness, but his search is there not for the darkness, but for the light. His is a searchness for the darkness, for the light, for death, for immortality. He is questioning and struggling in between the darkness and the death, but actually his purpose is there to how to find immortality. And to some extent, to many extent, it has been fulfilled. And sometime we have to just wait till his entire dreams are fulfilled, because it is vague. It is 5 dreams have been written here, described here, but actually Sri Aurobindo is not confined to these 5 dreams. He is actually, he is big, he is vast. For that, actually, I can remember that message from the Divine Mother. Who can understand Sri Aurobindo? His he is as vast as the universe. His teachings are limitless. That is Sri Aurobindo. Who can understand him? Who can take care? Who can analyze? Who can write or rate his magnanimity? Unless otherwise we are going to that level. Okay, let us express our gratitude to our Lord, because and provide help so that his dreams will be fulfilled at a very short span of time. Thank you. Vande Mataram.